Welcome to the Holy Way. Today, we're reflecting on the readings for Wednesday of the 31st week in Ordinary Time. First reading, a reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Philippians. My dear friends, continue to do as I tell you, as you always have, not only as you did when I was there with you, but even more now that I am no longer there, and work for your salvation in fear and trembling. It is God, for his own loving purpose, who puts both the will and the action into you. Do all that has to be done, without complaining or arguing, and then you will be innocent and genuine, perfect children of God among a deceitful and underhand brood. And you will shine in the world like bright stars, because you are offering it the word of life. This would give me something to be proud of for the day of Christ, and would mean that I had not run in the race and exhausted myself for nothing. And then, if my blood has to be shed as part of your own sacrifice and offering, which is your faith, I shall still be happy and rejoice with all of you, and you must be just as happy and rejoice with me. The Word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. The Lord is my light and my help. The Lord is my light and my help. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Before whom shall I shrink? The Lord is my light and my help. There is one thing I ask of the Lord. For this I long, to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to savor the sweetness of the Lord, to behold his temple. The Lord is my light and my help. I'm sure I shall see the Lord's goodness in the land of the living. Hope in him, hold firm and take heart. Hope in the Lord. The Lord is my light and my help. Gospel, a reading from the Gospel according to St. Luke. Great crowds accompanied Jesus on his way, and he turned and spoke to them. If any man comes to me without hating his father, mother, wife, children, brothers, sisters, yes, and his own life too, he cannot be my disciple. Anyone who does not carry his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. And indeed, which of you here, intending to build a tower, would not first sit down and work out the cost to see if he had enough to complete it? Otherwise, if he laid the foundation and then found himself unable to finish the work, the onlookers would all start making fun of him and saying, "Here is a man who started to build and was unable to finish." Or again, what king marching to war against another king would not first sit down and consider whether with 10,000 men he could stand up to the other who advanced against him with 20,000? If not, then while the other king was still a long way off, he would send envoys to sue for peace. So in the same way, none of you can be my disciple unless he gives up all his possessions. The Gospel of the Lord. Today's readings highlight the call to live our faith in an intentional and active way. Paul's words in Philippians remind us that salvation is both a gift from God and a responsibility for us. It's a journey, one that calls for commitment, discipline, and a willingness to stand apart from the world when necessary. His encouragement to shine like stars is a reminder that we are witnesses to Christ in a world that often lacks hope and light. The gospel challenges us even further with Jesus, called to carry our cross and be ready to make sacrifices to follow him. This isn't about abandoning our loved ones, but about prioritizing our relationship with God above all. Discipleship is costly, but it brings a depth of purpose and joy that the world cannot offer. As we reflect on these readings, let us ask ourselves, are we willing to put God first, even when it's difficult? Do we approach our faith with a sense of dedication, recognizing that God himself is at work within us? May today's message inspire us to walk more closely with Christ, embracing the call to discipleship with courage and joy.
Thank you for joining us today on the Holy Way. If you found this reflection meaningful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more daily readings and reflections. Share your prayer intentions in the comments below so that our community can keep you in their prayers. Stay blessed.